Hi, good day everyone. My name is Talib, your reliable realtor, and today we're going to talk about this amazing new launch by Majid Al Futtaim called Ghaf Wood. So basically it's a forest themed community, very unique, where nature blends nicely with sustainability and luxury. So we all know Majid Al Futtaim as the owner of Mall of Emirates and also being the franchisee for French hypermarket chain called Carrefour in Middle East, North Africa and Central Asia. Majid Al Futtaim is also known as the master developer of Tilal Al Ghaf. Tilal Al Ghaf is a master community where people made a lot of money, 100%, 150% and even 200%. Capital appreciation, those who bought during the early phase. Let's talk about what Ghaf Wood is. Basically, it's a super green, niche, unique forest themed community. Over 35,000 trees in the community plus 100 different bird species. So the community is all about lush green spaces, sustainable living. And basically Majid Al Futtaim launched the master plan last year around May or June, where they launched the phase 1, Celia and Sierra, and these were 10 buildings, and the starting price in the phase 1 was 1.2 million for a 1-bedroom. The community, the full phase was sold out day 1. 6 months later, they launched the second phase called Lacina, which had 3 buildings. Starting prices were increased from 1.2 to 1.3 million dirham. And this was also sold out day 1. Now, a natural question is that the prices in our new phase, which is Capria, is 155. So has it already peaked? To which I say no. I will later in the video talk about reasons. So both phase 1 and phase 2 were very well received and sold out day 1. So after the massive success of phase 1 and phase 2, now Majid Al Futtaim is launching phase 3, which is called Capria. And here the starting prices are 1.5 million. And as I said earlier in the video, we have all seen with Majid Al Futtaim when they launched Tilal Al Ghaf. A 3-bedroom townhouse in Elan was launched at 1.2 million. Same began 1.3, 1.4 and 1.7 by the time Majid Al Futtaim was launching phase 4. So a lot of people had this doubt, had the price already peaked? And right now, fast forward 4 years later, if you check the 3-bedroom townhouse prices, it's selling at 3 million dirham. So those who bought at 1.7 are also sitting at close to 80% capital appreciation. History is going to repeat itself. We are still very early in terms of community because this community is going to have about 70 to 72 buildings. And with this phase, including, we are still sitting at 40 buildings so far launched. Now let's talk about what makes Ghaf Wood such a special and amazing place to live. Imagine living in a community with 35,000 trees with 100 different species of birds. So not only does this create a scenic atmosphere, such a place to live in, but the community, because of these trees, is also going to be 5% cooler. Yes, you heard it right. The community will be 5% cooler than the rest of the city. And the air quality inside the community is going to be 20% fresher than the rest of the city. So that is the motto of the community. As the theme says, more trees than residents. And Majid Al Futtaim is planning to make this community as top 10 most visited destinations in the country. This is a very big commitment. Making this as a place of top 10 most visited places means they will make sure, leave no stone unturned that this is a top-notch quality, because UAE, we all know, has such great tourist attractions, and being in the top 10 means this is going to be top notch when it gets ready. In terms of location, this is nicely positioned between 2 key highways of UAE. One is Al Nahyan, that is D54, and 311 on other side. So the community is going to be between Al Nahyan and Sheikh Zayed bin Mohammed, which is E311. That pretty much puts the community in 20-25 minutes distance to major locations in Dubai, such as downtown, marina, and connectivity is very easy. And also this is sandwiched between Global Village and IMG World, one of the top tourist destination in UAE. This location in particular is a top spot from all the major developers, be it Arabian Ranches by Immerse. Soba has a community called Soba Reserve. Then we have a Ellington community called Belgravia Garden over there. We have Wilds by Eldar coming right across the road. We have, of course, Barari across the road. and many more communities. So this in terms of location, I rate this location as 10 on 10. So now we are coming up with phase 3, which is Capria, and Capria is going to be divided in 2 clusters, Capria West and Capria East. Capria West will be 10 buildings. Capria East has 7 buildings. These will be low-rise buildings, G+5 and G+6, meaning low density building with very few number of people to share the building with, not like 200-300 residents in one building. The starting prices here is 1.5 million. As I said earlier in the video, the prices have increased from 1.2 to 1.5. The sizes of 1-bedroom apartment are going to be anything between 830 to 900 square feet. Then we have 2-bedroom apartments starting from 2.4 million, and the sizes will be 1250 to 1300 square feet. And then we have another option called 2-bed plus. That extra room can be added, can be used as a study, maid, office space, and here the starting prices are 2.9 million. We also have 3-bedroom and 3-bedroom duplexes. What I'm gonna do, I will put the pricing, detailed pricing on the screen for your better understanding. Now in terms of amenities, we have resort-like lifestyle amenities such as pool, active pavilion, social pavilion. Overall, it's a forest backdrop. And not to forget, this is going to be a car-free community, meaning all the driveways and car parking will be on the lower ground. And this community will also have direct access by walking to Global Village. So Ghaf Wood pretty much ticks all the boxes in terms of amenities, in terms of location, price point, sizes of the apartment. So Ghaf Wood clearly ticks all the boxes, whether it is the amenities, facilities, location, pricing, whether you are a homeowner or the investor. It is definitely one of the best options right now in the market. So a similar 2-bedroom apartment in a same forest theme community called Barari, which is across the road, is anywhere between 4 to 6 million and currently renting at 300,000. And here at Ghaf Wood, we are getting a 2-bedroom starting at 2.4 million. So that goes on to show what kind of potential are we talking about. If we wait until handover, we are clearly set for a 2x gain. And we have seen the demand for both the phases earlier launched. Both phase 1 and phase 2 were sold out day 1. Many investors had to go back empty hand because they couldn't get a unit. So if you are also interested, you have to reach out to me with your documents that are passport, visa and Emirates ID, and EOI amount or token amount of 50,000. This can be either a check or the receipt of bank transfer towards the Majid Al Futtiam. And I can guarantee that I will get you a unit if you reach me on time. So if you are interested, reach out to me ASAP to make sure that you get a unit. Thank you for watching. Bye-bye.